Hi YouTube, Joe Mama here. This is going to be the start of a 4 or 5 part series on how to make these ninja pants. And I have another pair here that I made just to show you the details and how the waistband works. They crisscross in the front and then the waistband ties. So the waist is very adjustable and there is significant ease for movement throughout the design, including the knees, the seat, and the groin area. And the point of these is to be able to move like you are naked and be covered. Now, I wear a lot of quilted clothes, even in the summer, because I get chilled very easy. That's why I'm so tan, because I love the sun. But that's besides the point. Let's get started on the series. The first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be measuring. And we need about 10 measurements to make these pants so that they have the required ease of movement. And I'll show you the design features that allow you to get a tapered fit but have complete ease of movement. The first measurement we're going to take is the waist to the ankle. And this is what in the video I'm going to be referring to as the center line. It doesn't mean the center line here. It means the center line that's going to be running from the waist to the ankle at the side, starting from the waist over the hip, down the leg, to the ankle. Now, if you're measuring by yourself, there's a little hack that you can use so that you can take this measurement without the assistance of somebody else. And what I do is I step on it, and then I look for where I want the pants to sit. And because they're the ninja pants, I want the pants to sit right here. So I'm going to, actually a little higher because there's going to be a cuff on it. 9 inches I'm going to minus from the total measurement. And you want to stand up as straight as possible on this. And you even, if you want to, you can even bend in like this to make sure you're designing that ease into your garments. So our first measurement is 46 inches minus 9 is 37. So 37 inches, I already have it marked. The next one we're going to be measuring is our waist to our groin from the front and the back. And what that measurement is if you're a guy, you're going to want to measure different than a female. If you're a guy, you're going to want to measure to your comfort level of where you want your pants to sit. Same thing with a girl. You don't want your pants riding up tight. So I'm holding it at the seam and I'm measuring up higher than these pants actually sit because I'm going to design that into it. But I want to measure to my waist. And my waist is right here. So that's 12 and a half, but I don't believe that. I think I'm measuring wrong. Because I normally come out to 11. We'll put 12 and a quarter. And then at our back, we're going to want to take that same point where we just measured, and we're going to want to measure up to the waist. And we're not going to want to pull it tight because we don't want it sitting in our butt. And there, it's 17 inches. The inseam, the crotch to the floor, this we're going to do the same thing that we did when we stepped on our measuring device and we minused out the difference. So I'm going this time to 8 because I didn't step on as much. And we're going to want to go right up and stand tall for this measurement. Uh, 33.5 minus 8 is 25. 26 it says on my measuring chart, we'll just use that. Seat spread. This is a measurement that I've never seen taken in any design book. I came up with this measurement due to the fact that when you sit down, I don't know if this happens to everybody, but I know that I expand considerably when I sit down. And I know that that has gotten bigger since I've gotten older. So I allow this. This is an important measurement to make sure your garment's going to fit comfortably when you're sitting down. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to sit on the tape measure, and you're going to want to take it over the fullest part of your rear, the fullest part of your hip, and come back to the same point as you started with. Mine is 27, but I have 28 marks here. And I just took these measurements like 4 days ago. Your hip to your inner knee measurement. This measurement isn't usually included on sizing charts, but this is very important for the drag. The drag would be when you're walking or moving and you go to bend your knee and you can feel pressure and you can feel drag. And what that's caused by is, number one, it's not having ease built into the design at the inner knee. And number two, it's caused by three things. It's caused by the fabric not being big enough on the back of the pattern to allow the leg to raise. And number three, it's caused by where the hip sits in proportion to the knee. So we're gonna go all the way up to our waist, and then we're gonna take it down to the hinge of our knee on the inside, and (24 inches). And you want to allow ease into that measurement. You don't want it taut. You don't want to pull the tape measure taut. So the inseam crotch, or the groin to the knee, is going to be the same place we took our inseam, but we're going to go from here to the hinge of the knee. On the high side of the knee, on both measurements. I got 12 3/4 here, I just measured 13. The next important measurement we're going to take is the fullest part of the hips or seat. I think it's called hips for a female and called seat for a guy. 39 inches. And then we're going to take the waist measurement in the back to the fullest part of the butt. Basically the same height as we just took that. 11 inches. At the side, we're going to take that same measurement. And we're going to want to go to wherever the tape measure fell when we took our hip or seat measurement. Shorter than what I have. Yeah, we're going to allow a little bit more. We're going to go over my fuller part. Yeah, that's right. And then we're going to do the same thing in the front. real quick, I forgot to include a couple measurements. We need the knee measurement and we need the instep measurement. So the first measurement I'm going to do is my knobby knee measurement. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the tape measure around my knee. Now I'm going to bend my knee, and I'm also going to add 2 inches. Add the 2 inches. Don't think you can get away with not adding the 2 inches. And that's 17. And my instep, this is an important measurement. My instep is, I'm in my nightgown, I remember that, I forgot. My instep is 12. So, I usually make my pant bottoms 13 inches and they're very tight to get on and off. So, yep, these are all correct. And those are the only measurements you need for this. So I'll see you on the next segment of the video, which is going to be what we're going to do is we are going to make a scaled down model of our design. And I'll explain that process on the next video, so be sure to stay tuned if you're interested in learning how to make the ninja pants. And thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and share.